Good morning. Welcome to Hindu Newspaper Analysis 27th December 2022. First article talks about Prime Minister Modi participated in historic program making Veer Diwas at Major Dhyanchand National Stadium in New Delhi. So this is the day Prakash Purab of Sri Guru Gobind Singh on 9th January this year. Mr. Modi had announced that 26th December will be observed as Veer Divas to mark the martyrdom of Sri Guru Gobind Singh's sons Baba Jawar Singh and Baba Fateh Singh. Now this is the day where people remember the sacrifice of the Guru Gobind Singh sons, and you should remember that Guru Gobind Singh is the last Guru of Sikhism. In fact, after that, the Guruship or Guru Tattva transferred to the holy book Guru Granth Sahib. In continuation, there is one more article talking about Create in India, says task force on gaming and animation. Now you should remember that gaming and animation is a sector which is seeing a tremendous growth in India. The government has said that animation, visual effects, gaming and comic AVGC sector has the capacity to provide employment to over 20 lakh people in next 10 years. It is expected that sector will witness the growth of 16 to 17% in the next decade. So there are some ample opportunities by the task force. It stated that it can showcase country's history, culture, paintings, traditional games and the amalgamation of technology with creative skills. So this sector is going to create a lot of employment opportunities for the people. Next article talks about President launched PRASAD project to create facilities at Srisailam. You should remember that tourism sector has immense potential. As per 12th Planning Commission, poverty can be alleviated with the help of tourism. Now this was a very good scheme in which PRASAD scheme provides infrastructure development opportunities in the pilgrimage centers, which will develop the religious tourism. PRASAD is pilgrimage rejuvenation and spiritual augmentation drive, which will focus the development of infrastructure and development of the needs of the religious sites. So this is a welcome step in the right direction. Let us hope that it will provide more of growth opportunities for the tourism centers. Next article talks about Karnataka Government Legislative Assembly enhances reservation for SC and STs. Remember, the Constitution provides affirmative actions or assistance to the weaker sections in Article 15 Clause 4 and even 16 Clause 4. Which provides education and employment opportunities for the weaker sections. Unfortunately, this became an issue for the debate for a long time, and Indira Swamy judgment created a limit on the implementation of reservations up to 50%. However, we witness time and again that this reservations violated, the limit was violated. For example, we have this Tamil Nadu government reservation policy which breached the 50% limit. Then Justice Chandru recently observed that EWS reservation also violated the limit of 50%. Adding more to the problem, Karnataka Assembly now enhanced reservations for SCs and STs. Let us wait and watch for the next developments in this regard. Next article talks about a warship program that must go full steam ahead. So this article talks about how India is developing a recent Navy specifications and everything. Article is not very much important, but you should understand that, the names mentioned in the article could be important, but I don't recommend you to remember everything in the article because he wrote specifications in a far more advanced manner. See your papers from last few years. You don't find such a complex questions also. But I request you that this particular aspect could be useful in understanding two important things. Atal Bihari Vajpayee said, we can choose our friends but not neighbors, because our neighbors we cannot choose. You can see here that from 10th century onwards, in fact from the mid 6th century onwards, the contestation about the ocean control rising. So the conflicts over the control over oceans are rising like anything. To be precisely, 10th century witnessed that South Indian Emperor Rajendra Chola almost controlled the Indonesia, and even Sri Vijaya also controlled the Indonesia. And of course, we have the huge history even where the Marathas king Chhatrapati Shivaji also had dominance over the region. Now, today the situations are different. After World War I, World War II, we witnessed the rise of America in the control over this region. Now, America's power was contested by Chinese rise. According to PLA, Chinese Navy is advancing and even further strengthening its hold. Now, under that, other are arguing that we need to go for full steam. We need to rise more and more strength of our Navy. Next article talks about NCPCR warns NGOs over depiction of vulnerable children for fundraising. We are witnessing in television and even public media, that is UNICEF and other people are sharing some videos of vulnerable people and they are asking for donations. Now, in a warning or in a guidelines matter, National Commission for Protection of Child Rights issues directives to these NGOs, don't depict them as vulnerable. So, which is a very welcome step also. Now, next article talks about Center mandates universal digital capturing of MGNREGS attendance. Now, Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme, which provides the employment opportunities in the villages, from last 2021 onwards, government is demanding online attendance. There is a campaign called as National Mobile Monitoring System, in which government demanding people to give online attendance, but that created a lot of problems. Some lost their jobs, some are unable to update even after they are working, some are unable to get the money also, because poor internet facilities, poor internet infrastructure is one of the reason. But unfortunately government not able to focus on the resolution of the previous issues, but now they mandated universal digital capturing, which is a problematic thing. There is one more article talks about this Bilkis Bano case. I request you just read the article, but don't get into any personal opinion, because the article talks about how Supreme Court rejected everything. Just revise how Supreme Court of India protects people's rights, read about 32 writs jurisdiction, finish about article 136, 137, and you can read in such manner, because that is helpful for us, and you can get your own opinion about the issue, but that issue includes a lot of political complications also. So that's all for today. Thank you so much and Jai Hind.